Hi guys, today I will be showing you marble brownies. This recipe is from Cadbury Kitchen but I modify it a little bit. The ingredients that we need are 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 eggs, 1/3 cup of plain flour, 125 grams of butter, and 125 grams of dark baking chocolate. First thing we need to do is to combine all the dry ingredients, which is the cocoa powder, flour, and baking powder. Give it a mix and then we will sift this. And then we will set this aside and we're gonna move on to the next step. In a pot, we're gonna combine the butter, the dark baking chocolate, and the brown sugar. And then we're gonna move on to the stove with the heat setting at the lowest. And then we're gonna melt this slowly while stirring continuously to prevent the chocolate from burning. Once the butter is all melted, we're gonna turn off the heat and then we're gonna move on to the next step. Let this cool down a little bit before adding the eggs. Now add the eggs one at a time, beating in each addition. Now we can add the dry ingredients. Then just fold the flour into the chocolate mixture gently. Don't overmix this. Just mix this until they are combined. Get a baking pan lined with parchment paper and then just pour the brownie butter into the pan. Spread this evenly and then we will set this aside while we move on to the cheesecake batter. This is 250 grams of cream cheese and then 1 egg and then 1/4 cup of sugar. Begin by beating the cream cheese, then add the sugar. Beat this until they are well combined. Then scrape down the side of the bowl. And then add the egg. Beat it again, and then this is ready to be combined to the brownie batter. So just drop about a scoop of the cheesecake into the brownie batter randomly. And once you finish up with all the cheesecake batter, we're gonna lightly tap the pan for the cheesecake batter to sink in a little bit. Then using a knife or a spatula, we're gonna randomly scrape the batter to create the marble effect, just like so. Doesn't have to be exact. And then we're gonna bake this in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 30 minutes. And this is what it looks like after baking. It is important to let this cool down completely before slicing it. And once it has cooled down completely, you can cut it to whatever size you want it. So I'm just cutting them into squares. And then before you decide to eat this, make sure to put it in the fridge for at least an hour. And this is the finished product. I hope you give them a try. This brownies is really good. And a close-up look of the brownie. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!